Well, hello and welcome back to my workbench. It is time I'm just going to try to fix something. And today on the workbench we have another PS5 fat. And I'm not sure if this one's supposed to be totally dead or not. I can't recall, but it has issues. And I'm not going to try to turn it on because if I can show you here in the back, obviously, of course, there's the HDMI is damaged. And look at these USB ports. And what's strange, I was looking in this earlier, down in that HDMI port. I don't think I can see it now. I swear I saw blue plastic down in there. Like someone had, tried to stick the HDMI in the USB port and then back into there, and we're just desperate to get this thing working, I guess. So, yeah, it's got issues though. So I'm not going to try to turn it on until we, clear those shorts there. Might give it a try after that. So let's get some covers off. And as I take the side plate off, it is still sealed, which is very nice. However, every screw is missing from the top of the Blu-ray drive. Every one of those large flat screws are missing. I'm going to have to find some of those. So, yeah. All right, let me get the covers on off this thing and see how bad it is inside. Well, we know it's somewhat bad, but how bad? All right, our circuit board is out. Let's take a look down inside these beautiful ports under the microscope, shall we? Should be interesting. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think we can salvage that one. Not too bad. Yeah, this one looking pretty good too. And then, of course, well, our Ethernet port's fine. And we have our HDMI port. So, I need to change out this HDMI port definitely so we can see if it works. But I think I'm going to go ahead and remove these two since we have a massive short going on there. We'll go ahead and remove these two, but I won't replace them yet until I see this thing work. So, yeah, let's get those off with some low melt solder. then, our HDMI port has been replaced, and we've just extracted our two, if I get it to focus, USB ports there. Who knows? Who needs those right now? So let's see if this thing will turn on. Before we put new ports in there, let's make sure it's worth the trouble. Can we get a picture? Any kind of a picture would be good. We're still flashing blue. Not much in the way of a picture yet. Oh, white light. There we are, doing a console repair. Okay, although it doesn't want to focus. There we go, focus, finally. All right, so I think that's going to come back up. I do have, thankfully, I had ordered some new ports. It doesn't want to focus on that. There we go. But we've got some brand new ports to put in. We'll not have to pull. Those ports are a pain to extract. You have to use, I used a lot of low melt solder, and it was still a pain to get it off. So we'll use new ones to replace them with. But that, and we've got to find some screws for that Blu-ray drive. Well, that's some large font on there. Large font. All right, let me see if I can get these ports installed, find some screws for that, and we'll be able to give it a good full test out. Well, with those ports replaced, I have it set up hooked to a monitor, and I've installed a game. You notice I left the cover off, so you can see I put screws in there. We have screws in the top of the Blu-ray drive, so that's all ready to go. We need to check out these rear USB ports, though, since we have changed those out. I got this SD card adapter here. See if it sees the contents of that. There it goes. All right. Now if I move it to the other one, will it see it there? Yes. So those rear ports are now good. However, we still have another problem here. If I can show you the front one here. Look at this. If I wiggle it just right, we get power. So yeah, we need to change out that front port as well. The C seems to be fine, but the A port is no good. So back apart it comes. All right, our front panel, the USB board is out. And take a look at it under the microscope. And I think if you can see there, one of our pins is flattened out. That one right there. So that was not making a very good contact, I'm sure. So we're going to need to change that out. I do have new ports. The USB-C is okay, I think. May need to clean it a little bit, get the dirt out of it. But yeah, this one, go ahead and change that out. Do have some new ones. That should go right in nicely. So let me get this in the Omni vise. Heat it from the bottom. May add some leaded solder. See if we can get it changed out. So we have swapped out that front panel USB-A. Time to find out if it works or not. See if it'll recognize this storage. It should pop up if it does. There it goes. All right. So I think we're going to be good. Let's just see. Will that play? View product? Oh, that's the wrong one. That's not the one I installed. I didn't show that one. I installed that one. So let's look. Oh, he wants to connect. Okay. Anyway, just wanted something to be playing. There we go. So here we are with all the damage. 4 ports. But they're all swapped out. And I think that was all the damage we had. USBs and HDMIs. Well, anyway, she's running. She's back to working again. So I hope you liked that one. Thought it was somewhat interesting, educational, entertaining, any of the above. If you did, please give me that thumbs up. And I'll see you in that very next repair. So long for now.